What's up, y'all? Fuck that shit up. Funk it up. Funk it up. That shit up. Funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Funk it up, funk it up. Funk it on up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Funk that shit up. Girl, funk that shit up. Go ahead, girl, funk that shit up. Funk that shit up. Go ahead, girl, funk that shit up. Hey, I feel like one of them Sesame Street Muppets and shit. You know the Muppets they used to have, they be bopping around and dancing and shit. That's how I feel today. Funk it on up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Funk it up, funk it up. Funk it up, funk it up. Funk that shit up. Go ahead, girl, funk that shit up. Go ahead, girl, funk that shit up. Hey, how y'all doing? Funk it up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Funk it on up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Hey, how y'all doing? Funk it on up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. Funk it up. Funk it on up, funk it up, funk it up, funk it up. What's up, y'all? I ain't really got shit going on. I ain't no, channel message or nothing right now. I just, other than just relaxing. I mean, enjoy your fucking Friday. It's fucking Friday. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that shit. It's not really that sunny out. It look kind of like it's overcast, like it's gonna rain a little bit. But nonetheless, man, if you alive and you breathe the air, enjoy your fucking day and enjoy your life. All of that. Enjoy your day and enjoy your life. And don't let a hater get you wrong. Funk that shit up. Hey, how y'all doing? Man, listen, I really was just getting on here to chill and listen to some music and vibe a little bit, but I fucked around yesterday. And I contacted the people to find out about getting my license for phlebotomy, getting recertified. And hold on, somebody is doing some weird shit in the front of my house. Hold on. It's like they driving forward and driving back and driving forward. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Anyhow, hey Jessica, how you doing? I ain't really doing shit. I just I really just came on and was listening to some music and shit. Some weird shit going on in the front of my house though. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. See the fuck going on. Open. I don't know what the fuck was going on. They just parking. I ain't know what the fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, they be parking though sometimes and going over to the neighbor house and shit. But when people pull in front of your house and then they drive back and they back, that shit look weird. Like, what the fuck is you doing? But nonetheless, ain't shit going on. It's Friday. I'm in a good mood. I hope a hater don't try and ruin it. I mean, my body is not feeling very, like, good today. My body ain't 100% today. My hip kind of bothering me. It must be finna rain soon. So, you know, there's that. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I mean, little bumps on my face going away. You know, I know y'all be sending y'all beauty spells and shit. She on y'all ass today. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that shit feel good, dog. It feel good to have somebody, bitch, will boot your ass out the room, bitch. That shit feel great. I ain't even gonna lie, dog. That shit feels fucking awesome. Cause y'all know how they be trying to come for me. But yeah, man, we just chilling today. It's Friday, you know, be in good spirits today. I've been, you know, I don't know, like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, hey, how y'all doing? I've been just, you know, talking and chopping it up with somebody, and it be refreshing when you meet somebody who got a different, like, view of life. You know what I mean? It be refreshing when it's like drinking a Sprite, like a cold Sprite. You know, hey, it's like drinking a cold Sprite. It's refreshing when you meet somebody that got an open mindset, like, and you know, black people be closed minds sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it be nice when you meet somebody who got an open mindset, and you know, it seemed like it kind of opened up the world a little bit. Because people can be so closed-minded. People can be so set in their ways and set inside that little box. And they don't be wanting to come outside that box. And then, like, what I see is that by everybody else around you being in a box, they try to put you in a box. Because, and it worked a little bit. Like, it does work because they make you feel so out of place for just being yourself. Hey, Native American, I'm Native American too. I got Cherokee in my on my mama's side and my daddy's side. Yeah. So, how you doing? But anyhow, yeah, most of us do. Like I mean, what people don't really talk about and they don't want to discuss is the fact that most indigenous people, like black people, ethnic people, Hispanics, you know, Indians, you know, shit like that. Most people like that, we was already here when they came over here from wherever they came from. When they say they discovered America, we was already here. This was already our goddamn land. They took it from us. You know, they took our land. Then they confused us and took us back to Africa and brought us back over here and took us back to Africa and brought us back and took us to the Caribbeans and took us to Cuba and took us to Jamaica. And, you know, they took us around so much to where we forgot where the fuck we came from, and we forgot that this land was our land. You know? And it was easy for them to use color to separate us and to break us apart and have us, you know, fighting with each other. Like here in Jacksonville, they got Seminoles, St. Augustine, Chickasaw. Okay. Chickasaw. That's what's up. Cody Applewhite, Chickasaw in the building. Yeah, but here in Jacksonville, it's a city right outside of Jacksonville called St. Augustine. And if y'all know anything about St. Augustine, y'all know that St. Augustine, Florida was where the Seminoles was at. And the Seminoles is like a band of different nationality or different Indian tribes. You know, broken Indian tribes, some runaway slaves that had joined the tribe. This was, you know, what made up the Seminoles. And they had a whole war, Like, they went to war about that shit. And ended up pushing the Indians out of the St. Augustine into the Evergreens or the Everglades, whatever it's called. But that was part of, you know, the history here in Florida. Like, they pushed them out. And they took over St. Augustine, and now it's a whole bunch of white people stay out there. You know? And then the funny thing about it is this. What they do here in Jacksonville is that, you know, the grants that they get for us being poor as fuck. They get grant money, and then they go and they fix St. Augustine up with it. They get grant money for the county of Duval, the city of Jacksonville, and they take that money and they fix up St. Augustine with it, which is a completely different county and a completely different city. But they got the same area codes. So it's a technicality, I suppose. And that's how they shit a lot of us off of technicalities. They fuck us out of land. They fuck us out of money. They fuck us out of our inheritances. They fuck us out of our birthrights. Shit, they trying to find a way to make us pay for it. I'm sure if they could, they would. I'm sure if they could find a way to make us pay for oxygen, they would make us pay for oxygen. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, you could imagine how many of those Seminole Indians actually came from Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole thing. Like, motherfuckers was trying to escape. You know what I mean? And, like, if you go on the interstate here in Florida, like the interstates from here to Georgia, it's all wooded area. Yeah, they raised this shit up. It's all wooded areas. And when they show a lot of those, like, slave movies, you can see them running through the woods. What the fuck woods you think they was running through? Right here in Florida. Trying to get up north. Running through the woods. What they call the interstate now. When I first moved back to Jacksonville about 15 years ago, because, you know, I grew up here, but I also grew up in Tampa. So, back and forth between Jacksonville and Tampa, you know what I mean? And when I came back to Jacksonville, you know, was a little bit different. And I guess some of my gifts was opened up a little bit. And I could still sense it now to this day when I be around, like, the trees, and I can sense the blood from the bodies that was hanging on the trees. I could sense the blood on the trees. Like, sometimes I can even see it. I ain't even gonna cap. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like, sometimes I can literally see the blood dripping down the trees. Like, I can see it right now. But sometimes, you know, you can see the blood dripping down the trees. And you know, they would leave us on these trees and just let us hang on these trees. You know, like that one lady, Billie Holiday, the Strange Fruit song. You know, they put that woman through the ringer about that song. It wasn't even a song that she wrote. Somebody else actually wrote that song. I think it was a Jew, if I'm not mistaken. A Jewish man wrote that song. And she, Billie Holiday went to him and was like, I want to sing this song. You know what I mean? Like, I want this song from Richtown. Richtown what? Richtown where? I don't know. I hear shit I don't know. I go to Googling it. I really do. Richtown in Alabama. West Blockton, Alabama. Is that the Richtown you talking about, sweetie? Or Richtown, Virginia? There's a couple of different Richtowns. Nonetheless, sometimes I can see the blood on the trees. Like right now, I can see it. Probably because I'm talking about it, but I could literally see the lines, or you know, the path that the blood dripped down the tree. I can see it on all of them. Yeah, I can see it on all of them. Especially that one. I can see it. I don't know if y'all would be able to see it, but I can see it. Nonetheless, let me focus. Yeah, nonetheless, when I first came back to Jacksonville, that shit kind of spooked me because I didn't really, like, I swear I didn't know. Nobody told me, you know, I had gifts, and nobody told me how to utilize them or anything of that nature. So the majority of my life I spent thinking I was batshit crazy, because that's what people tell you, you crazy. You know what I mean? Especially in the South, they'll tell you that shit, you crazy. They'll tell you crazy. Bogalusa. I ain't never heard of that shit. Damn, I'm getting the people all the way in Bogalusa. That's what's up. That is what's up, man. Damn. Okay, Louisiana. Okay, Bogalusa. Okay. I fuck with Louisiana. I could imagine y'all be going through some of the same shit we be going through here in Florida. You know? Can you please see the milk ball? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Eskimo. But every time you come on here, you be on some old pervert shit. Like every time you get on here, you always be on some fuckboy shit. Every time. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. I don't know why you feel the need to want to be so goddamn important. You know? Yeah, please do. Please block him. Because I can't with him today. I don't know what the fuck be wrong with these people. I really don't. Like, you hear people talking about spirits and history, and you hear people talking about everything, but for some reason, you always come in and you want to be the center of attention. You can't be the center of attention when spirit is in the building. Spirit is the center of attention. Spirit is all that there is. Okay? It ain't, the divine is all that it is. I know y'all think y'all have the right to dictate the divine. Right. It's go yeah. Oh shit. Listen, I can't, okay, but you know, people think that they want to have the right to dictate spirit. And nobody don't dictate spirit. I don't dictate spirit. You don't dictate spirit. Spirit move how spirit want to move. You know what I'm saying? Spirit moves how spirit wants to move. And the truth about it is that, you know, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but God do. Hey, Shay, how you doing? I don't know what I'm doing, but God do. And because God know what he doing, you know, the best thing I could do is just get the fuck out the way. You know, and let God do what God doing. Like I say, when I be coming on these lives, I don't be coming on here with no specific, like, script. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, Jessica. But I don't come on here with no specific script. I don't write down messages and because I can't keep up with them. A lot of the time shit pop into my head and it pop out my head just as fast as it pop in. So I can't always keep up with shit that be going on. Hey, Keishav, how y'all doing? But I can't keep up with everything that spirit be, you know, dropping on me all the time. So I just really just, when they say go live, I just go live. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about. Like, I didn't expect to be talking about blood on the trees. You know what I'm saying? But and now I can't stop seeing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what I came. I didn't come out here to see blood on the trees. You know what I mean? But yeah, they gonna have to keep getting gone. If they, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't even, at this point, you know, like, that's what I mean. At this point, like, they can do what they want to do, but God done sent people around me, just like he sent Shay and Jessica, you know, to support me in my lives. And you know what I'm saying? All of that. He sent people to assist me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I ain't playing this shit. So, since he know I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, God said, let me send you some people to have your back. Let me send you some people that's gonna block this bullshit from these sucker duck ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Let me, you know, let me send them. Let me send them people to help you, because clearly, baby, you don't know what you're doing. And that's okay. It's okay to not know. It's okay to just let spirit guide you. It's okay. It's everybody want proof in these day and age. Everybody want proof. They want paper. They want black and white. They want words on paper stating that you are certified. You are authorized. You have been proven, tested, and tried. You know what I'm saying? To do this, that, and the third. When God appoints people, they don't come with no paper. You get what I mean? When God appoints somebody, it don't come with no certification. It come from the Most High. That's all the certification that you fucking need. But everybody want to see this paper, this black and white shit. That's what's wrong. Because I got 1,000,001 motherfucking papers in that bitch that say that I'm certified and tested, proven, and tried. And don't nobody give a fuck about them papers. They don't give a damn about my degrees. They don't give a damn about my certifications. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because if they gave a fuck about it, I wouldn't have such a hard time getting a job. If they gave a fuck about it, every time we go and obtain these certifications, licensings, degrees, they wouldn't keep moving the finish line. At one point, all you needed was a bachelor's degree. Now you need a master's degree. And they gonna keep moving the line. Because them certifications don't mean a fuck thing. They don't mean shit. That's just red tape that they want to use to keep your ass out of their area. They want you in a kiddie pool. Think about that shit. I don't know if y'all seen last year. There was a lot of videos last year circulating about white people in Nigeria basically telling the black people, the Nigerians, to get the fuck from around them. And they own country. This the bitch, I am a Nigerian. And you gonna come to my country and tell me I can't get in the pool with you. So now we in Nigeria creating white only pools. That's what happened when people is allowed to run rampant. They allowed to run rampant with their arrogance and their ego, like they're so fucking important. You are so goddamn important to no one. And you really, when you come doing all that shit, trying to be seen, trying to be heard, trying to make a point, and it's not your channel, you in the wrong fucking place. And you is out of pocket. You in the wrong place and you out of pocket. Because I'm going to tell you how many times I used to get my feelings hurt for real. Like, I used to get my feelings hurt going in people live and typing my motherfucking opinion. Even if it did correlate with what was being said. I would, bitch, be done hurt my feelings for real. I would get out that live with my feelings hurt, crying, trying to figure out why these people is fucking with me. Because, bitch, this ain't your live. This ain't your live, and your message don't mean shit here. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to be funny. Like, I'm not trying to be funny and saying that, you know, what y'all be saying ain't important. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, for those who come with the agenda to try to dictate the conversation and sway the conversation in the direction in which they see fit. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, get out the way. And that's what I had to realize. I was in the motherfucking way. It wasn't shit that I was saying that was wrong. I was just in the way. That wasn't my shit. It wasn't my arena. You know what I mean? It wasn't my arena. And that's all it was. It wasn't my arena. And, you know, some people is way harsher on people that really don't mean no wrong than they should be. But it's because of motherfucking bullshitters. Bullshitters and fuck niggas. You know what I mean? Bullshitters and fuck niggas will fuck the whole world up. They will have you all on the wrong goddamn thing. Because you is heading, you got tunnel vision. You heading down that tunnel. You heading down that tunnel. You heading down that tunnel. You got tunnel vision, right? And then you got a motherfucker on the sideline with flashing light and a goddamn message that they should put on their own channel. Like last night, motherfucker want to get on my page talking about Jesus Christ being their Lord and Savior. Okay. But you do know that the Catholic Church prays to a black Virgin Mary and a black baby Jesus. Right? You are aware of that, right? So I advise all, you know what I mean? Like, do your motherfucking research before you come on here trying to check anybody else, say anything about anything that don't correlate with the vibe. Y'all fucking up the vibe. And Jessica, she just said, man, I'm tired of this shit. Like, really, Jessica literally told me, I'm tired of this shit. I am tired of them fucking with you. Make me a moderator. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Because a bitch don't want to hear that shit. Like, nobody don't go through the heartbreaking task of awakening themselves and then put up with the bullshit afterwards. Because a bunch of sleeping ass slaves don't want to do the work. Y'all don't want to do the motherfucking work. Y'all don't want to research. Y'all don't want to dig deep. Y'all don't want to read books that don't necessarily correlate with what you believe in so you can open your mind to something different. Yeah, that shit crazy. And it all be like, these niggas be church niggas. Like, real shit. These niggas be church niggas. That nigga that I married, Ascension Watson, came in here trying to promote and preach that, what the fuck them motherfuckers called? Anyhow, he came in here trying to preach that church shit. And he ran across a spiritual bitch. It's a difference. Church and spirit is two different things. See, church was founded upon traditions of slavery. Back in the days, we couldn't praise and pray and we was basically tortured for keeping our African spirituality intact. So the only way that we had in order to not be brutally beaten or killed for adhering to our African spiritual practices was to play like we was in the fucking church. So when the master would pass out these Bibles and appoint this one black person that, oh, this is the only nigga that can read the Bible to y'all. You know what I mean? When they did that, a lot of the times we used to be in the woods saying that we was at church, but we used to be practicing our African spirituality. We used to be practicing our Native American spirituality. We used to be practicing what we were raised in. And we would use the church as a mask, so to speak, to cover what we was really doing. Okay? And a lot of, like, our elders They read verses in them Bibles that they knew came from the knowledge that they were raised with. Okay? Because a lot of them stories, a lot of them books and verses that's in that Bible came from off them walls in them tombs. Okay? They came from various sacred texts throughout the universe or throughout the world. And then they put it all together and they rearranged words. And they took words out and they put words in, all to keep us as slaves. They wanted us to remain subservient to them. Adhere to your master's law. Now, am I saying everything in that Bible is a lie? No, I'm not saying that. Because at one point, I literally thought everything in that Bible was a fucking lie. I mean, how was I ever supposed to accept a piece of text that came from my oppressor? But when I opened my eyes and I researched different things and I went back and read the Bible again and I read certain verses, I'm like, damn, it's the same thing this saying. But this was way before the Bible even was invented. When I seen that, I realized just why that Bible has had such a hold on us. Because they literally used our stories. They used our teachings. And then they reconfigured them to keep us confused. And they put themselves in the place of God. So that was the whole point of Jesus being white. That was the whole point of them turning Jesus into a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair. That was the whole purpose. Because they want us looking at the white man as if he is our God. And the truth of it is that that white man behind the scenes is using African spirituality to further enslave us. They doing rituals. They praying to deities that ain't now one of them motherfuckers look like. They praying deities. They praying to deities that look like you and me. They telling us not to, though. They got us sitting in front of a picture of a white Jesus, praying to Jesus, hoping that the Lord come save us. You got to save yourself. And knowledge makes a person unfit to be a slave. So the only way to save yourself, baby, is to educate yourself. Spend more time researching and educating yourself than you do trying to troll on somebody's channel. Y'all do this shit to all the spiritual practitioners. Every motherfucking person that I see with a pair of tarot cards, y'all be on their page practicing or preaching that bullshit about Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Why he ain't saved your ass yet? Why has he not saved you yet? You literally still here with us suffering. And you're suffering more than the people who are practicing their spiritual heritages. You're suffering more than me. And I ain't got damn dime in my motherfucking pocket. I ain't got damn dime in my pocket, but every goddamn thing I need, I got. Some of what I want, I got. Now, why are you jumping through the obscene amount of hoops that you're jumping through just to be in the same position I'm in? You see what I mean? You doing all that. That's what they do, Shay. That's what they do. They do all that extra shit. They pray to Jesus. They go to church. They wear the clothes. They wear the hats. They wear the purses. They pay their tithes. They do all that shit. And they still barely getting by. You know, if it's fucked up, because I see people accept less than what they deserve just so that they don't have to put in the effort. Okay? Women will literally birth babies. Women will literally birth fucking babies just so they could get more food stamp and assistance. But those weak ass men allow for y'all to do that, because they don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to take care of their responsibility. So they will let y'all go to the system and get the assistance just so they ain't got to do it. And then they'll get behind the scenes and get on my motherfucking live and try to convince me to be as weak as they've made you. I seen Plies make a video. It was Plies and it was Boots. I seen Plies and Boots. They both made like a TikTok video. Both of them was saying different words, but it was both the same pretense or the same message. It's certain women out there that got morals and they gonna stand on that. And ain't no weak ass man that don't even know who the fuck he is going to convince her to do otherwise. It is certain women out there that got morals. They know who they is. They done their research. They know their history. They know where they came from and know where the fuck they going. And they is not going to conform to the system. It's hard as it may be, because it's hard when you don't want to play the role and you don't want to conform and you is standing on business. The world gonna attack you, and you got weak ass men and the weak women that accompany them, trying to come for queens. Y'all is trying to come for queens. But you see how God worked? God sent 2 additional queens to support me. That's how God worked. God said, oh, this she queening. She queening, she on her throne. Let me send some more queens to support her. Because y'all ain't even kings, y'all gestures. Y'all is literally court fucking gestures. And y'all want to be kings so goddamn bad. Y'all want to be kings so bad. They want to be royal so bad that they feel like that if they could gang up together and tear down the real queens, they could put thoughts in their place. You can dress it up and make it look good, but that bitch can't think for herself. You can dress it up and make it look like a queen, but she can't make an executive decision to save her fucking soul. If you ain't there giving her instruction on a daily basis, she don't even know what to do without you. That's not a queen. And you are not a king. Because a king is not finna dress up no thought and put her on no throne. A king is going to look for a queen that's already on her throne. Period. And while y'all spend all y'all days trying to tear down good women, because y'all mammies obviously wasn't shit. Y'all mammies wasn't shit. Y'all watched y'all mammies lay up under men religiously, all while going to church and praying to a white Jesus. And they still ain't out the hood. Think about that. You did all that slave shit, and you still ain't got your kids out the hood. Here it is, I don't even got $1 in my pocket. And for some reason, I am more royal and more regal than you and your thought ass bitch will ever be. I know I'm a queen. I know Shay a queen. I know Jessica a queen. I know we queens. I know it's plenty queens out there that ain't gonna put up with the fuckboy shit. Now, a lot of y'all so-called want to be conscious kings. Y'all want to be conscious. Y'all lay up with multiple women and have babies by multiple women. And then y'all lay back on these multiple women and allow for them to fend for the family. How can you consider yourself a king? Kings raise queens and kings. Queens raise kings and queens. If you cannot cultivate the royalty that you claim is within your blood, how do you think that you have royalty in your blood? How you think that? Yeah, we be literally in the fucking trenches. We be in the trenches, and that's what they want. It's a whole fucking, like, okay. Our men watched us submit to the master. And we watched our men get slaughtered by the master. And that created a very volatile relationship between the black man and the black woman. Because the black man is very resentful of the fact that we allowed the white man to treat us the way that he treated us. They feel like we should have fought back. We should have fought harder. Women, on the other hand, feel as though I watched them kill you and slaughter you and emasculate you. And I figured the best way for me to prevent that from happening to my children was for me to submit. That was the only way that I was going to actually be able to remain living to try to protect my children. The only way some of us was going to even keep our children in the same environment that we was in was by laying down with that master. So while y'all is looking at us as being weak for allowing the master to treat us like we was beneath them, we is looking at y'all saying, what the fuck was we supposed to do? Like, I literally watched them cut your dick off, split your motherfucking nuts, and hang you in a fucking tree. And the only thing I could think of is I don't want that shit to happen to my babies. So if I got to lay down with this motherfucking peck of wood, that's what I'm going to do. That is a sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? But y'all don't look at it like that. And instead of y'all stepping up to the plate and saying, we got to be better men, we got to figure out a way to get our women and our children out of this shit. Y'all have decided to adopt the slave master's traits. And y'all have began treating us worse than the master treated us. Y'all have begun perpetuating slave culture. And you look at your wives and your children and wonder, what's wrong with them? And they thinking the same fucking thing about you. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why ain't you on the front line? Instead, it's a bunch of women and children on the front line. We is literally on the front line. We literally is on the front line. Our lives, our every second, our every moment, our every waking moment, we is on the front lines. And y'all is so fucking busy trying to degrade us for it. I know it hurts. But remember one thing. We was in that system just like you was in that system. We've been slaved out just like you've been slaved out. We've been killed just like you've been killed. We've been raped just like you've been raped. What the fuck gives you the right to perpetuate it even further? Everybody got to take a stand. Everybody got to stand up. Everybody got to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not going to let what they did to me yesterday dictate how I treat myself today. A lot of men have come into my life and tried to tear me down. And I really just be trying to nurture them, love them, believe in them. But it's something about the strength that I possess that makes them feel weak. And instead of them checking themselves, they will try to tear me down. And they do it to a lot of women. It ain't just me. They do it to a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? They do it to a lot of women. They try to tear them down. They try to tear down the strong women and make them weak so that they will allow them to treat them worse than the master treated them. I'm doing good. How you doing? But at the end of the day, who the fuck are you to try to dictate the divine? All right, Bandil, this ain't that. Okay, sweetie, this ain't that. Who the fuck are you to try to dictate the divine? Who are you to try to tell God who to appoint? Who to give his message to? Who the fuck are you? Are you the counselor? You counseling? You the counselor for the Most High? You the counselor for the Most High. God and all his benevolent creatures and beings, and you feel that you are regal enough to be the counselor to the Most High. You got to come again, friend. You got to come again, friend. You got to. You got to know you got to come again. Nigga, I can see blood on these trees right now. I know I ain't greater than whatever is allowing me to see the blood on the trees. I know I'm not. I am not greater than whatever is allowing me to see that blood on these trees. I'm just being used. They just allowing me the ability, like, oh, you want to be, you're open? You're open? Okay, you're an open conduit. That's what it's about, being an open conduit. Yeah, they use God to control. That's what they do. They use God. That's exactly what they do. You said a motherfucking mouthful in. You said a mouthful in, sweetie. That's what they do. They use God to control. They use religion to control the women. To keep the women in check. And why you think you find so many, you know, women in the pulpit that's sleeping with the pastor behind the first lady's the first lady bed? Why? Because they using religion and they basically taking the authority of God. Like, now you looking at the preacher like the preacher is so regal and the preacher is the Most High. No, baby, the preacher ain't the Most High. The Most High is the Most High. Most High is the Most High. And I don't believe that I can't remember exactly what verse it was in, but I know it's a part in that Bible that say no men were capable of defending God. Like there were no men. Basically saying that, like, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go look for it and find it so I could actually post it on there and show y'all. But it's basically alluding to the fact that when God come back, none of the men in existence possess the strength needed to lead anyone. Now, it didn't say none of the women in existence. It said none of the men in existence. So you got a bunch of weak ass men. They want to be the Messiah. But 9 times out of 10, the Messiah is going to be a woman this time. Just, a little FYI. 9 times out of 10, the Messiah is not going to be a man this go around. Because we were punished for something that we didn't do. Y'all punished us saying that we brought y'all that apple. We bit the apple. We made y'all bite the apple. We made y'all eat the apple, right? Ain't no motherfucking body can make me do a goddamn thing I don't want to do. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck how naked they is. You can't make me do it if I don't want to do it. So y'all done spent centuries upon centuries telling women that we was wrong. We was wrong. We was wrong. We gave y'all the apple and it's our fault. Eve was wrong. Right? Eve was wrong. So the whole woman race, womankind as a whole, got to pay for some shit Eve did. When Eve she wasn't even Adam's first wife. Eve wasn't even Adam's first wife. So why the fuck I gotta pay for what that bitch did? See how y'all hide shit and then allude to other shit? Y'all got a whole fucking world believing that women gotta pay and gotta be subservient to a man because Eve fed him an apple. Well, what about Lilith? Lilith wasn't with none of that shit. Lilith was not on none of that shit. Lilith was like, nigga, if you think that God created you and that make you important, bitch, God created me, so I'm just as important as you. Eve was on some equality shit. Like, not my bad. Lilith was on some equality shit. I said that wrong. Lilith was on some equality shit. And because Lilith didn't want to play the role, Lilith got replaced with Eve. A dumb bitch that couldn't make decisions. She couldn't make an executive decision. That's why she brought you the apple. And that's what y'all have spent y'all entire history repeating. Picking thoughts over queens. Y'all done spent the entire history of the world. Western culture as we know it has been founded upon weak men picking weak women and shunning queens. I don't want to be Eve. I ain't gonna say that I want to be Lilith, but I damn sure don't want to be Eve. I damn sure don't want to be Eve. I don't want to be Eve. It's not my responsibility to feed you and then you mad at me because of what I fed you. But that was what was in my environment. It's shit crazy. Exactly. How could the creators be subservient? Me, I know that's right. I damn sure don't want to be Eve. I don't want to be Eve. And that's it, facts right there. How could the creator be subservient? How could someone who can create a whole vessel in their body be subservient to you and you can't do that? You can't do that. A man cannot birth no fucking baby. I don't give a fuck what them transgenders say. And I ain't hating on the transgenders. Don't take it. And don't take me the wrong way. What I'm saying is, a man can't birth no motherfucking baby. And them facts. okay? And the whole scheme and scam of this whole shit was basically to trick the woman into believing that she is lesser than the man. When the truth of it is, the woman is the most important piece to this whole life shit. That is the most important piece to this whole game of life. Without that woman, you cannot continue to live or exist. You can't procreate. You can't impregnate your hand, baby. You can't. And it just don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. I mean, I'm glad, you know, I got some people on my channel that support what I'm saying. They support and you know, feel the same shit I feel. You know, not, you know, everybody got their differences, but I'm glad that people, you know, at least could understand where I'm coming from. I just wish that more men could see their own errors. Like, look at your own error, bro. Look at how you degrade your woman. Look at how you teach your children to degrade your woman. Right, right, right. That's what I'm saying. Y'all on y'all shit today, boy. Y'all on y'all shit today. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Y'all on y'all shit today. But you know, it's too much, man. It's too much. Like, we got to get past that shit. Like, men, stop using religion and God as a way to try to control us. Because the truth of the matter is, you can't control a God with the fear of God. A woman has the ability to create life in her body. That's a God. That's a God. Right, they would have to give up their privilege. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They definitely don't want to do that. They don't want to give up that privilege. They want to keep, like Mr. Watson, that motherfucker literally came in this bitch and tried to tell me, oh, to repent. Bitch, you cheated on me. You cheated on me. You was behind my mama while she was bent over. How the fuck, I'm supposed to repent for you not being able to control your dick? Nah, bro, we don't play those type of games over here. I ain't gonna let you mind fuck me. I am not gonna let you mind fuck me and pull no Bible out, put it in my face, and now I'm supposed to forget that you had my mama bent over and you was behind her with your hands on her waist. Right. I'm supposed to be like, oh, I need to repent because it's something that I did to make you do that. Just like I made you eat that apple, huh? The nerve. The motherfucking nerve. The nerve of these niggas. The nerve of these niggas. Like, really, you really gonna try and convince me that, yeah, I was supposed to be, I was supposed to try to compete with my mama? And then when that didn't work, you went to the next door neighbor. So I was supposed to compete with the neighbor too? I'm not competing for no man that's supposed to be mine. Oh, shit. She say it's your lying eyes, right? Oh, Lord. Oh, I got to use that shit. I done stole that. I'm stealing that. I'm using it. I got to use that. I guess my eyes was lying to me then. Nigga. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man, that's shit crazy. Damn, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Hell yeah, man. But yeah, you know, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know these niggas be confused as fuck. It's some good men out there. I ain't gonna act like it ain't. It's some kings amidst all of the court gestures. But it is a lot of fucking court gestures. And they is in the way. You know, in the streets, we tell a nigga that can't hustle right, that's hustling backwards, get the fuck out the way, nigga, you in the way. And that's what I'm telling y'all niggas, get out the way. Nigga, you in the way. Yeah. I think he thought I was going to compete because of my status. You see what I'm saying? He thought because of my status that I was going to view myself as being less valuable. And I can't do that. I mean, I realize that, you know, a lot of people shun people that's HIV positive. They look at people that's HIV positive and they say, oh, you undesirable and you might as well give up on life and, you know, give up on everything that you thought that you could have in life. But I got the notion from the Most High that if I can stand up and say, yes, I am HIV positive, but I am not going to let you use that as an excuse to treat me less than. I don't give a fuck if it's a man, a woman, a doctor, a nurse, patient care technician. I don't give a fuck who you is. I am not finna let you use my HIV positive status as a means to degrade me even further. And God told me, God said, that's gonna be the reason why women who don't have HIV put their fucking foot down. Because if a bitch with HIV can have standards, y'all can too. I mean, hell, you ain't got HIV. So why you letting a nigga shit on you? That's what God told me. God said it's a lot of women out there that ain't even got HIV that is being treated worse than you are being treated by these men. And if you can stand up in the paint and say, fuck that, I don't give a fuck about my status, I am not finna let you treat me like shit. It's gonna be some women out there that ain't got that shit that you gonna influence them to stand up. And you know, yes, you're going to help people who have been diagnosed with HIV to get through it. Yes, you're going to help them find the strength in themselves. That's a given. But what you don't realize by you standing up for yourself is going to make women that don't got it realize that they can stand up too. And that's bigger than me. That's bigger than me. Yeah, they use anything against you, any and everything. That's bigger than me, and that's bigger than the people that be on here trying to troll us. You know what I'm saying? That's bigger than all of that, because we're like women birth babies. We birth the nations, we raise the nations, we teach the babies, we give them their moral foundation. We give them their moral foundation. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. But, you know, we give the babies their foundation. And the only way to strengthen that foundation is to strengthen ourselves. Strengthen our minds. Strengthen our moral compass. And stand on it. Ain't no way, I don't give a fuck how many shopping sprees you could put me in. Take me on. Send me around the world. That's not going to let me convince myself that it's okay for you to cheat on me and dog me out. And then I'm supposed to serve you up breakfast in bed with some head after you done so. That's crazy. So I'm supposed to compete with a woman that I don't even know and try to give you the most sloppiest top in the world so you don't fuck around on me? No. What I'm going to do is close my fucking legs and my mouth and see what you do about it then. Because if you want me, nigga, you not finna do me like that. I don't give a fuck what I got. I don't give a fuck what. Bitch, I can have one leg. And I'm not finna let you treat me like shit. I will kick the shit out you with my one leg, bitch. Kick your ass right to the curb. I wouldn't give 5 fucks. So if you out there and you let a man dog you and you feel like you got to put up with it, baby, I'm here to tell you, you don't. You don't. You just gonna have to find some strength within yourself. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all get doing too much. I get the blushing and shit. But no, I'm gonna get up off of here. I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all. I don't know what the fuck I just pushed, but I appreciate y'all. My phone going dead too. I got 5% left. But I'll probably be back later. You know, I got my little MVP team going. Shay Hargrave, Jessica Stone, T New. I put you on the MVP of the day too. You know what I'm saying? So we got the 3 MVPs: Jessica Stone, Shay Hargrave, T New. Y'all always come through and show love. I appreciate y'all always. I really, really appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know how much encouragement y'all give me. Real shit. You know, y'all give me a lot of encouragement, and I appreciate y'all for that. And y'all be good to yourselves, man. Y'all be good to others. Remember, don't take nothing to hit that thumbs up or that subscribe button. And don't be shy. If you feeling the vibe and you digging the content, you know, feel free. Share this shit. And I'll get back with y'all later.